Hey everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of the Easy Video Learning Series from DoMyAssignment.com. Today we're going to be talking about mixed numbers and specifically how to add up mixed numbers. So let's get started with an example here. Let's say you wanted to add up 2 2/3 plus 3 4/5. Well, first of all, why are they mixed numbers? Because you've got a whole number here too mixed together with a fraction. Okay, and how would you add those up? The first step is we're going to convert these into improper fractions. And the way to do that is to take the whole number 2 times by the denominator plus the numerator, and that's all going to be divided by 3. So let's have a look. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8, and so 2 2/3 is going to be equivalent to 8 over 3. Same thing over here. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 4 is 19, and so we get 19 over 5. Now we've got two fractions, we want to add them up. The problem we have here is they don't have a common denominator. The denominators are 3 and 5, and if you want to add up fractions, you need a common denominator. So how would we find a common denominator? Simply multiply 3 times 5, and you get 15. Now, in this case we got lucky because 3 times 5 is 15 is actually the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5. It's also the lowest common denominator. In some cases, you might have to do some additional calculations to figure out what the lowest common denominator would be. So now we have to figure out what is 8 over 3 as a fraction of 15. So the way to do that is to have a look at 3 and think about how did we get to 15 from 3? Well, we simply multiplied by 5. So whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. So we're going to multiply the top by 5. 8 times 5 is 40. And similarly over here, what did we do to 5 to get to 15? We multiplied by 3, so we're going to multiply 19 times 3, and that's going to give us 57. So now we have two fractions, they have the same denominator, and the way to add them up now is to simply add up the numerators, 40 and 57. And so we're going to get 97 divided by 15. Now, that answer is technically correct, but you may want to convert that back into a mixed number. So let's have a look at how you would do that. Got our 97 over 15. The simplest way to do that is to just take out your calculator, type in 97 divided by 15, and what I get here is 6.4666 repeating. So I know the answer is going to be 6 and something, and we're going to put the something in the form of a fraction here, and it's going to be equal to the 0.4666 repeating. So how do I find out what the missing fraction is? Well, there's many ways you could do that, but the way I like to do it is to first of all take a look at 6 and convert it into a fraction of 15. So how would I do that? What number divided by 15 would be equal to 6? Well, you simply take 6 and multiply it by 15. So you're going to get 60 plus 30 is 90. And then what you do is, so that now we know that 6 is equivalent to 90 over 15. These two are the same thing. And we know that we need to have our final answer as 97 divided by 15. Well, if the 6 is already contributing 90 over 15, then how many 15s left over would there be? How many more 15s do we need? Well, you simply take 97, subtract 90, and you get 7. So that means there's 7 15s left over. And so the answer is going to be 6 and 7/15. Now the last check you can do on this answer is to have a look at the fraction 7/15 and see if it's in lowest terms or not. And that means we want to see if there's any number that can divide into 7 and 15 evenly. And there isn't in this case. So we know that the answer is either 97 over 15 as an improper fraction or 6 and 7/15 as a mixed number in lowest terms. Okay, and that concludes our very first episode of the Easy Video Learning Series from DoMyAssignment.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.